Now, I'm sure you guys can count on the hand how many times I film during the night. Now, I seldom film during the night because low light doesn't do very well on some of my cameras. But recently, I've done some upgrades, such as my Sony ZV-E1 with the A7CII low light sensor, which has a dual native ISO, which makes this filming at night excellent. Now, on the other hand, I recently bought the Insta360 X5. Now, this camera has one very special mode called the True Video, Pure Video, which does really well at night. So we're going to put a test between this and the Sony ZV-E1 to see how much difference does both of these cameras actually does during the night. Now, I'm going to disclaim right here, the Sony ZV-E1 is going to win, but question is, how much? Now, as you can see, it's nearly turning dark, and there's a light festival that happens once a year, which will be excellent for our test today. So if you're as curious as me to find out how well this is going to do against a full-frame A7S3 sensor camera, then you might want to stick around. Alright, so let's begin our journey. So just to share with you guys, my Sony ZV-E1, I'm recording all of this video in ISO 12,800. Apparently all the A7S3 sensor cameras have dual native, one at 800 and the other one at 12,800 ISO. While on my Insta360 X5, I'm recording everything at pure video mode. Okay, so there aren't many options I can play around for that camera itself. So we are just recording it at its default setting, I guess. Oh yes, and one more thing, the Sony ZV-E1, the only difference would be that the aperture, I'll be adjusting it along the way. Now it's already at f3.5. While the white balance, it will always be set in daylight settings. Because I find that if I put it on auto, it's very hard for me to edit it in post while keeping the results consistent. So one advantage of having the Insta360 X5 is that it's a 360 footage. I think I'm unable to record it in just the pure video in just one lens mode. Oh yes, one more thing that I forgot to mention is that my Sony ZV-E1, I'm actually recording it in the dynamic active. So basically, it's a little bit more cropped in, but has the best stabilization.
We're gonna start the show. Usually I just play music and I pretend I'm gonna start in 5 minutes and everybody's really interested and they're like, oh my god, a show's gonna happen. And then I start the show, for real. But it's taking a bit longer, so I'm gonna just start the show by talking. I'm gonna play the real music of the show. I'm gonna do a fun fact. I've done 1,045. If you don't speak English, just hold that. I'm going to play some music, we're going to start the show. I'm going to talk to people, get people interested. And then I will do the crazy stuff. Thank you. Choose sarcastic moves. Thank you, I love my life. This is going so well. Alright, let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, starting the show. Oh, sure. I've got everything ready. This is, you look like my dad right now. Very disappointed in me.
Now, as you guys also can tell, that is not a really fair comparison due to its focal range. The Sony ZV-E1 has the 18mm from Samyang, which after the dynamic active gives you probably about 28mm due to the cropping or even more. While the Insta360 X5 is a 360-degree camera. But we are looking at the particular details such as in low light, in the shadowy areas. And since we're at it, let's also do an audio comparison. So what you're hearing now is the usual from my Rode Wireless Go 2. Now you're hearing the audio from the Insta360 X5. Apparently there's quite a lot of improvement done to the microphone itself. You can hear it's quite clear. From the reviews that I've saw, it's actually a huge improvement from the X4, which is good news for me because this is my first 360 camera. So since we're at it, let's do a comparison between the pure video mode as well as the normal video mode. So what do you guys think about the comparison between the Sony ZV-E1 dual native ISO against the Insta360 X5's pure video mode? Now I'm sure you still can appreciate the difference between both of them. Some of the details are captured definitely better with a full frame camera because it's a larger sensor. I'm sure you can see a very stark difference between the normal mode against the pure video mode during the night. It's almost day and night difference. Either ways, share with me your thoughts down below if you think this is a fair comparison between an $800 camera against a full frame camera, and would you ever want to use the Insta360 X5 if your life depended on it for low lit conditions? Let me know down in the comments below. If not, see you guys in the next video.